It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
This is Ketchup Packets. Today we're back with another Arcane. We're on Season 1, Episode 6, called When These Walls Come Tumbling Down. Okay. So
Vi was in jail.
Yeah.
And now she's not.
Right.
Because they're trying to figure out what's the scary-eyed guy?
Silco.
Yeah, what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They're trying to find Powder.
Yeah, she's trying to find Powder, who's now Jinx.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Silco's lieutenant lady told Vi that Jinx works for him.
That's right.
So we have that going on. The title of the episode here, When These Walls Come Tumbling Down, makes me think about, like, Piltover has the upper city and the undercity, and there will be kind of a,
Yep, a
maybe,
clash.
yes, the
I think.
separation of those two things will be, disrupted in some way. Somebody was telling us in the comments of our most recent episode about how, like, the sisters that the story is about sort of also stand in for the city's situation at large, where it's like they represent like the upper city and the undercity, where like originally they were together and they were one, but the undercity kept causing problems for the upper city, and the upper city was neglecting the undercity in ways that it didn't fully understand, and eventually it got to the point where a big rift was drawn between them, and now they are at odds with each other.
And so the explosion that Powder was responsible for, is that some kind of like analogy for like, was there a war?
Well, there was
like
the first scene is like that, the flashbacks to Silco and Vander and whatever was happening between them. Presumably that event maybe is that explosion.
That makes sense.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how far that analogy goes, because what Powder was doing was trying to save everybody, and then ended up. So like, I wonder if like the Undercity was trying to help in some way, and then it ended up going south.
I mean, if there's an oppressive society in place and they're trying to put justice instead, then it could be helping everybody, but it's the kind of thing that can go bad, and so I don't know. I don't know if we fully have all the pieces for that yet, but I think it would make sense that analogy is kind of what the show is doing intentionally. If it's telling us the story of this place and also the story of these two girls, then it would be sort of the same tale, writ small or writ large.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The fact that Vi, if she stays with the Enforcer, then like she will eventually probably gain favor with like the people in charge of the upper city.
Maybe.
Down, whatever, and then
could be.
When they come at odds, it will be kind of like the lower city versus the upper city forces like clashing.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I like that. Using characters as an analogy for the world at large. That's fun.
Yeah, so that was a cool lens to watch this through. I thought I'd mention that.
Yeah, and then also blood magic.
Blood magic, yeah, that's scary, and we don't know what that's.
We don't know what it's
surely
going
to do something.
But, yep, it's probably, and
it's not as though that won't come back.
If you introduce blood into some magic that's powerful for good, lots of times it sort of sours it and turns it into something grotesque and awful. So
I think it was another one of our comments that said, if your magic responds well to the presence of blood, that's a big red flag.
Yep.
So it's a good tip.
This entire time messing with something they don't fully understand. It's sort of like the introduction of like nuclear power when we were just first sort of messing around with it to see what it could do, and then like a bunch of people died. There's like the demon core situation, and like people just sort of messing around with it, like trying to make it do cool stuff, and we were like, it can do cool stuff.
It makes me think of the
No, it's like, we were making like glowing watches for people in like the lore and stuff, and then people's jaws started to fall
Weren't
off.
there
It's
like
not good.
Ladies, I remember stories of women who were painting things with like radium brushes, and they would lick the brushes to get them wet or something like that, and they all got jaw cancer.
They in the wars they'd use like for the sights on guns, they would like put a little dot on there so you could see it in the dark and stuff. And same with like the watches, so they could see them glowing but radioactive material around your wrist and stuff, and they would use the paintbrush and they'd lick it to get the point sharp again.
Exactly.
And they all had horrible horrible situations happen to them.
Right.
So, yeah.
Unknown consequences. So I would expect we get a keeping dose of that this time around.
Yep.
Should we dive in and see what that's going to be?
Please.
All right, we're going to watch some Arcane. You should check out our Patreon, clicking that link, and help support the channel, or like and subscribe. Or a lot of you watch us and you're not subscribed, so you should subscribe.
Just subscribe.
Then we get more videos for you and everything. Everybody benefits. We're going to watch Arcane. Oh. Is this young Silco?
Or is it... What? Victor?
Oh, maybe it's Victor, yeah. Yeah, I guess the cane means Victor.
Oh, I lost it. Cool.
Is that like a wyvern?
I want one.
She's a rare mutation that I cultivated. Here. Go on.
It's a cool idea in a world that you can just, like, make animals.
Yeah. I guess.
The mutation must survive.
Can I help?
You want to assist me?
Uh-huh.
We can be loners together.
Okay, so Victor's mentor.
Yeah. He's lucky that the strange man in the cave is a nice guy.
Yeah.
I heard your prognosis. I'm terribly sorry, my boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Do you contemplate death, Professor?
Only that of
I
friends.
mean, if I was his age, I probably wouldn't bother at that point. Still got a long time to go, right?
You should be proud of what you've accomplished, Victor.
My contributions will be short-lived, even in your memory.
I don't know.
I think, yeah, you made a pretty big change.
It's a sad truth that those who shine.
It's not his
bright-
face on the blimps, though. You know? Yeah. There's no sign of the blood that I can see.
No, we're going into the micro levels. Okay, so at least he's gonna realize.
Oh god!
Jack!
Oh my god.
Theorem. My name's Theorem.
Nice try, Chuck.
Okay.
Who you grabbing?
Some girls. I mean, I'm not grabbing girls.
What?
Yeah,
Why
what?
wasn't I invited to the party?
And I don't know. They got in a fight with Zavika. They did a number on her.
Oh, really?
What is she doing with that thing?
Like a saying.
You're doing great, Chuck. Here, for your troubles.
Okay, just a...
Yeah.
She's wacky.
Yep.
We lost her.
Lost who?
What? So where is Silco?
Yeah, it's a good question. Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, is this a coup? Or is Silco just trying to, like, tie up loose ends or whatever? Like,
I don't know.
I see.
I feel like you and I got off on the wrong arm. Maybe we should try the other.
Ooh.
It's your sister. She's back. She's looking for...
That's gonna get in her head.
Yep.
It's only a matter of time before you implode, and Silco finally gets the message that you're about as good for our cause as you were for your family.
Ooh.
Jinx.
I don't know. You're all tied up. I might try
Yeah.
to be nicer right now.
I would never... Like, I can't understand the trope of people goading someone who's threatening them.
Right.
I know just how to deliver that message.
She's going kind of Joker, isn't she?
Yeah, I was getting that energy from
Yeah.
her a lot. This guy's gonna try to redeem himself. Gonna come back over to the good guys by the end.
Yeah. Kind of has to.
For her.
Yep.
About
Ooh,
time
boy.
Daddy joined us. You were so...
Oh, it's so scary.
Oh, that guy.
You remember our old friend Vi, don't you? Her father went on a long trip, and Daddy here assured me that she left with him.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
She never made it. Isn't that sad? Could you imagine being separated from your father?
Dude, the veiled threats, it's so terrifying.
She's in the lanes.
That's not possible.
There's an enforcer with her. A girl, roughly the same age.
Caitlin. She's a Kiraman. Just like them, she does whatever she wants. I can't control her.
Okay, so this is a problem then.
I can fix this. Please.
Everyone makes mistakes, right?
Yes, right. Right?
They cannot be allowed to resurface. Do we understand each other?
Okay, so he gets one chance.
Yep.
It responds to organic matter.
So, I mean, now he's got a motivation to be like, if it can grow,
Yeah.
and it, like, heal me.
Yes, it could be the key to augmenting physiology.
There's a
extending...
giant plant in about 5 seconds.
Yeah. But it's dead now. It's unstable.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna use himself as a guinea pig.
And it's gonna go wrong.
We'll solve this. There may not be time. We're in uncharted waters here, and I can feel my body.
Yeah, he's gonna use himself as a guinea pig.
It's like
For
it's
sure.
this or nothing,
Right.
you know.
Okay.
What is this place? It's where the kind of people you topsiders don't want to think about wind up.
Oh, so
Oh, God.
extreme poverty.
They're
Ooh,
like
beyond
become
that.
feral, yeah.
This only works if we can trust each other.
It doesn't work. It never has. You topsiders always find a way to screw us.
I suppose Topside is to blame for all your misfortunes.
Well, kind of.
Yep.
Not all of them.
Except that one.
Despite it all, I can tell. You have a good heart.
You've got a good heart.
What is that?
I'm calling it the Hex Core.
He's gonna recognize the danger.
Yeah.
It's groundbreaking. What's most exciting is that it reacts to biological.
Yeah, he's like, I don't like this one bit. You can see the
He
evil influence.
remembers
Must
things.
destroy it.
What?
Please. If ever you've put faith in my guidance, hear me now.
Or you could explain.
Yeah.
Nations destroyed by a single seed, and it looked exactly like this.
Professor,
Okay.
this could save Victor's life.
Yeah, can you extrapolate a little more?
You've changed. What did you do?
What do you mean, Professor?
It's that thing. It must be destroyed.
Did it corrupt his mind?
Or he already used it to
Yeah.
heal himself, maybe.
Is she all right? Wait. Easy. That's Vi, right?
Hey, stay calm.
She's bleeding. She needs a doctor.
Not so simple to come by around here.
Look at he's all
I'm sorry. Oh,
pink magicked up.
Ailment.
She's been stabbed.
What? So this is like monster land.
Right. Well, they're all mutated.
Yeah.
trade.
Trade what?
Whatever, man.
No, your cool gun?
Yeah. She can get another one.
Interesting.
That's smart too. To like, it needs one more thing in order to be effective.
Let's go.
Until you
I think Violet
give
will
your
be happy
price.
to see a friendly face.
Steal the vial if you want, but it's gonna be useless.
Tell her I'm sorry about everything. Okay?
Okay, this guy needs to come back. They need to meet face to face.
Yeah.
I want to know more about this.
We need to prevent any further attacks.
Short of searching everyone who crosses the bridges, I don't know how we can.
Then do it.
Then that's what
Well, you can't violate their civil rights.
This sort of
Oh, they can.
We have to protect the city.
You know, in the name of safety.
Right.
From terror.
That's always good.
Yeah, yeah. They're the Department
One
of
other thing.
Homeland
I
Security.
saw Caitlin Kierman had a prisoner released on your order. Is there anything I can assist with?
No, we've got it covered.
Okay.
Counselors?
Did he really give permission for that, or did she just use his name?
This city was
I don't know.
founded to be a bastion of enlightenment, but we've forgotten. Loosened our morals in favor of comfort and convenience. Traded honor for prestige. We were once one tribe.
Heimerdinger's gonna die.
Yep. Oh yeah. I think Victor's gonna
I
kill him.
believe if we set aside our greed and arrogance, we can be one again.
It's making too much sense.
Mm-hmm.
We must hold each other accountable.
And who holds you accountable?
What?
Enforcers fear to set foot in the lanes, all under your watch.
Jace,
Ooh.
you forget yourself.
I'm sorry, Professor, but healing this city will take more than just speeches. Time and again, you've warned us.
How is he sitting next to Heimerdinger already?
Right, I mean, he's
What's your plan?
well liked.
We need a leadership focused on the future, not the past.
Uh-oh.
You are the true father of Piltover.
Here's the coup.
I believe it's time we gave the beloved founder of our city a well-deserved retirement.
Jace, don't do this.
Better be careful, man. Jace is gonna kick you like a football.
It has to be unanimous. All in favor.
It has to be unanimous, but you didn't, like, cultivate this beforehand?
exactly.
You just
That's your
make a
pitch?
speech in front of everyone?
With my deepest respect and appreciation, Professor.
I feel like with a move like this, you know your votes before you bring it up in front of everybody.
You already sort of talk to everyone separately, too, a lot of times.
But it worked.
Yep. Unbelievable that it worked. Nobody's like, no.
Okay, well,
Wow.
maybe he won't die if he just gets forced out.
No, he'll still get his chance to say, I told you so, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, now she's gonna become yeah. Yeah.
We're going to have to be more careful now. Silco will be watching.
Jesus.
What? Get far away from
Need to
that.
get some work done on their infrastructure, I think.
You used to live here. Who's Powder?
My sister. I thought she died, but now
Okay, good.
I have to try and find her.
Get her up to speed.
How do you not know if your sister is alive or dead?
Well, it's hard to check up on people from inside a concrete cell.
What, you don't have parents?
Don't you get it?
I mean, she's very privileged.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Well, there he is.
Vanta's prodigy.
He's gone from like a bad man
I
with
regretted
like,
that we've never had the opportunity to
decent reasons, you know, with the wrong approach, to like Dracula.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring your bullshit empire down all around you.
You don't know your limits, girl. It's what got Vanda killed, and what drove your sister away. And it's why I'm here right now.
He's got superpowers now, though.
Gotta fight those zombies. Kaylin, what are you knocking down exactly?
You talk too much.
The whole thing? Yeah.
Is that a water tower?
It's a big, top-heavy structure.
Whoa!
Not well supported.
Wow!
Alright, so is he dead now? No, he's, like, certainly purple magicked up himself,
definitely.
right?
It's amazing nothing had knocked that thing down before if it was that easy.
Wherever you are, light it up, and I'll find you.
Okay.
Oh.
So let's see if she still responds after all this time.
I thought that was like a German style, like grenade that she was gonna put the blue thing in. I forgot that the flare existed.
That soundbite reminded me, yeah. Oh, he's pissed.
Oh, yep.
Oh, she sees it, okay. Gotta get to it. So they're gonna screen everybody who comes in and out.
Yep. Alright.
Whoa.
I thought you understood. The mutation must survive.
What?
No, yeah, he's trying to save the mutation, not the creature. The creature has to survive. So he's just doing the same crap, you know, the same purple magic garbage. Yeah, is it still alive? He's still there.
No.
Yeah, this is the same guy, I guess.
How many problems can one girl cause?
Oh!
Oh boy.
Powder?
There you go.
Now just don't fight.
Yeah.
Vi? Oh, Powder!
How long has it been since anyone called her Powder?
Right.
Don't let that get away, please.
She doesn't care about it anymore.
I never thought I'd see you again. Are you real?
She can't even believe this.
Of course. It's me, Vi. Your sister. I'm
She's
here.
like-
I'm right here.
Snapping out of something very deep and dark.
It's okay. What matters is we're together.
This is a nice meeting, not what I expected.
So it's gonna go bad. Oh. What? Oh no, oh no! Don't kill Caitlin.
You're with an
Oh
enforcer?
yeah, she's the one who blew up all her friends too.
Sister's
Yeah.
Jinx.
Yeah.
Caitlin, just listen. We can
Everyone stay
Right.
calm. Put down the gun.
Powder, it's okay.
Stop calling me that. It's Jinx now. Powder fell down a well.
No, no, no.
Never should.
Stop talking to me like I'm a child. Was that why you came?
Whoa.
Oh boy, yeah, she flipped.
You can fire that thing if you want, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to abandon you again.
Everyone shut up. I need to
Okay. Just stay. Oh man. Firelights. What are they gonna do? A lot of them. Okay. They want the blueberry.
Oh man.
How stable is the stable blueberry?
Oh. Oh man.
She's good with those.
Yep. Surely after they fight together, this is all gonna be chill, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, she's lost it though. She's seeing her how far down the rabbit hole.
I mean,
she's
it's
gone.
been years. They've both grown a lot. No, no, no. Don't let them get it. Oh, come on.
What are they even gonna do with it?
Just have the technology. It's a power
Yeah, I
source,
guess,
right?
Yeah.
Come on, on. She's just fighting these guys. They're attacking you.
She just can't believe what she's seeing. Powder used to be so innocent and, like, incapable.
Yeah.
Take her. Take her.
Maybe they know she's valuable? Oh, okay, they got away.
Damn.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So,
well,
now they've switched. Now, Jinx is the one who wants to find Vi. Seems like there's
I guess
like
so.
a shift in the dynamic here.
Interesting. And so Silco is very pissed off now because he was foiled.
Yeah.
Had her in his clutches. But so was Savika dead when like Jinx had her hung upside down in his office?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Savika being alive would help explain, you know, like you leave the person alive so that they can explain like why they're there, you know?
I suppose,
you tell
but
Silco.
Yeah, but she wrote liar, so that, you know, like could that be the whole message? I don't know. Just hanging upside down for a prolonged time is not good for you.
It's not good for your brain. It's not good for your blood flow.
I don't know if she's dead or not. But yeah, I mean that was a whirlwind of an episode.
Yeah.
A lot going on.
We got the underworld now too. We got the people living below even those who live below.
Yeah. So I guess there's like they call them the fissures, right? There's like mines that they use to build their city on, and like living in close proximity to the mines, I think, is poisonous, you know? And so that's why like the people who are closest like that are in pretty bad shape, but like the high city is furthest removed from those areas. So I don't know.
I was under the impression that Silco was the only one who had that pink stuff. What are we gonna call that? We gotta call
Shimmer.
that
it's called Shimmer.
Oh, Shimmer.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, yeah. So
and then Hextech is the blue stuff.
That's right. So I was under the impression that he was the only one who had Shimmer, but it seems like it's known about and used. Like, I mean, I know they introduced like barrels of it like a few episodes ago, but like, seems like everybody kind of has access to this stuff, and he was using it to like turn a rat into something that could kill a cat, and turn a man into something that can knock down a steel door and stuff. So
yeah,
I'm just wondering what sort of role that plays in the dynamics of the world at large, because I haven't really seen it be used by anybody except for like bad people doing bad stuff.
Well, Victor's mentor, like, is that also, like, is he the ultimate source of the Shimmer? Is like that what Victor's mentor was doing with that salamander wyvern thing? Is like, is the Shimmer the mutation that he was talking about?
Right. Well, the Shimmer is the source of the mutation for sure. He was, I think that, I mean, he was surrounded by like purple flowers, you know, like he was feeding the purple flowers, and like, I was sort of under the impression that like either he was cultivating the flowers using the Shimmer to make more Shimmer, you know what I mean? It's sort of like feeding dead plant matter to a plant to make more something, or whatever I'm trying to say, and or that's like the source of it somehow, or it's an like the flowers are an indication that it's underground right there.
Yeah, well, because remember there was also the thing we haven't seen for a few episodes now, but Silco had like the Leviathan kind of fish organism in a big tank or something, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he? Like, how does that factor into all this?
Right.
Like, he knew about, and he talked about like most people not knowing these were down here or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, so
right.
I don't know. There's those. I haven't forgotten about that either. But
there's like, yeah, I feel like there's still a lot of. We've done so much character stuff in the last couple episodes that there's still like some world stuff that I'm not quite understanding.
Yeah.
Like, totally, and that might continue to be the case. Like, if there's another season of this coming out, right?
Yeah.
So like I don't need to have all the answers. I'm going to be perfectly satisfied with this story about these characters in this world that maybe I don't have all the pieces of yet.
I sort of like when a show doesn't totally hold your hand on every piece of the world, that just throws you in, and it's a world that's different from ours, and you have to, it's your job to keep up with it. You know, I'm sure if we watched it from the beginning again, there'd already be a lot of stuff we'd pick up on that we didn't understand the first time because we were just trying to grasp onto the basics.
Just feels like Shimmer would be something that like you would want to regulate extremely heavily and not have more than like a very small amount of it
Right.
in any one place.
So it's
at a
not
time.
commonly known by like the establishment, I don't think. It's just like a thing that some people have access to, and like when Victor is going back to his mentor at the end there, he's like, I understand or whatever, you know. I think that's, I don't know.
Is it?
I guess maybe we're not putting it all together the way that we should. Fill us in on the gaps that we're supposed to have by now if we need to fill in gaps.
Yeah, but something we're missing definitely. But I guess I just want to iterate that I'm thinking about it sort of like a it's manufactured in the same way as like a really dangerous, like difficult to manufacture something like in the real world, like nuclear power or something. And like there's some people who can like have the infrastructure to make a lot of it, or you can synthesize like really small amounts of it, or maybe like a really powerful drug or something that like is really difficult to make. So like
because where were barrels of it coming from?
Right,
you know,
that's what I'm saying is like, you know, there's a facility somewhere making large amounts of it for a purpose, and that it's not something that most people like come in contact with unless they're looking for it.
Exactly. Okay,
so, yeah. I mean, help us understand if it's not a spoiler.
Yes, no spoilers,
yes,
but
if we miss something, definitely.
Connect dots.
Yeah.
We have a reputation for not connecting every dot sometimes.
Right. Yeah,
but,
totally. We're not dot connectors. We're reactors.
That's it. Yes. The other big thing, I guess, from this is the council move to vote Heimerdinger off the island. You know?
Yeah.
So that was unexpected. I didn't know Jace was planning to. I mean, I guess that was all just in response to Heimerdinger saying, "Hey, your blood magic is dangerous."
Right. He was. I mean, I think he was threatened by the fact that Heimerdinger just like was like at the snap of, without a huge explanation, you're just gonna have to trust me to get rid of all this work. You know, it's like like the thing that ruined that ruined the society before looked just like that, and it's like okay
that might be a coincidence. You have to keep talking.
Exactly. Like.
Right,
it's not great. You know, I'm just honestly surprised that. I mean, lots of times in like these fantasy stories, like same thing in like Star Wars, that they have like the council that seems to have like centered around almost like it's almost like a Yoda character, like like a small, almost like meek but wise,
little
like
diminutive guy.
Yeah, and it's like if the politics are like our politics, in that they're rife with corruption and like all these other things, I always question like, how did that guy stay in that much power for that long when his main like source of persuasion is like, trust me, I've been around the block before. You know what I mean? That no one before Jace has been in there for like a week. And he's already like, what? Let's get rid of this guy. And everyone else is like, all right, let's get rid of him, you know?
Yeah, how did that never happen before? Like, clearly he should be pretty good at the levers of power by now to prevent something like this from blindsiding him. Yeah.
Right. And as far as I know, Heimerdinger doesn't have access to the Force.
No, yeah.
So he's just a Furby.
Exactly, yeah. How has he never been punted before now?
Right.
Somebody would punt him.
Right. But it's happening now, so maybe they just needed maybe everything was stable, and then the introduction of, like, the portal gates and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
Hextech.
Yeah, Hextech just sort of, like, disorganized everything.
It's a time of change. Yeah. Or, you know, the other thought I just had, all we saw was Jace make this move against him. Maybe we're going to see Heimerdinger's ability to pull the levers of power and hold on to his position. Maybe we just haven't seen him respond yet. Maybe he was just caught a little off guard, but he'll have responses to make. Maybe.
I wouldn't mind seeing Shimmer, like, juiced Heimerdinger.
A Shimmer Yordle would be weird. No, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking more like, because he's seemed so, like, good-hearted and meek so far. But yeah, you're right. If he's a high-level politician for decades, he's gonna be able to flex on people, and we should see that, I guess.
For all we know, he's got the whole council room like rigged with explosives, and he's got a switch. Well, I'm saying like he's somehow has managed to keep that power the whole time.
I want to see him do some Tyrion Lannister kind of stuff, where he is able to use, you know, politics and pressure to get people to do things that are against their own interest.
Right,
you know, that's the kind of thing I want to see him do.
Or maybe in their best interest, but not what they want to do.
Sure,
it seems
whatever.
Like all these counselors were just like, Yeah, I agree. We have to move forward, not look back. You know, let's kick this guy who's definitely done a pretty good job of like keeping us on the right track this whole time. It's like, are they blinded by commerce?
Well,
I don't know.
It was also a who's raising their hands style vote, so it can be like a runaway of, oh, everyone's putting their hands up, you know, instead, like if they'd cast secret ballots, maybe it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, right.
Seems like it was very impromptu and
in a room like
sort of
that,
unfair.
Yeah, you don't want to be the one guy who didn't raise his hand.
Exactly.
You gotta watch behind your back forever, look over your shoulder forever after that.
Pretty much as soon as it tips over into majority have their hands up, everyone else is going to follow suit. You don't want to be in the smaller faction. This is a good show.
It is.
I like it a lot.
Me too.
I think that does it for this week. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you next time. Until then, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Goodbye.